Welcome to the Capstone Support Project. Although this is geared towards the capstone, this presentation is intended to help anyone who needs help with research and who approaches the tutoring department. So often with graduate students, we don't see the paper until you're already 40 pages into it and have dumped your heart and soul in, but unfortunately in the wrong direction. It's important that you understand not only the requirements of your instructor, but the requirements of the capstone experience in general, the requirements of any research paper. These requirements are specific and they're basic in nature, and hopefully by following these presentations for this experience, you won't find it so stressful. Do understand that as tutors we don't edit, but we are here to help you, and it's hard for us to come in at page 40. It's much easier if you begin with getting our help on the thesis and let us help direct you, and that's what the point of this presentation is. So what is the objective of our project? To increase your understanding of the research experience and the paper itself, to improve the quality of your written presentation as well as your research experience, and to encourage more purposeful writing. Again, it's not as easy for us to come in on page 40 as it is for us to come in before you can write page 1. This is a work in progress. If you have feedback to offer, we would love to hear it. Just address it to the Director of Tutoring Services. If you would, we would greatly appreciate it and hope to develop this project as it goes along. The series presentations are 7. There's one, developing your thesis, writing and researching, that focuses on research questions and just getting started. The introduction, although it's presentation 3, is really something to watch at the beginning and then again at the end because you're right at last. Your literature review is very important to review so that when you're heading into your research, you know what you're looking for. The methods and results section focuses mainly on primary research. The discussion and conclusion section is beneficial as far as rounding out your paper, and then abstract and references are there for helping you with formatting. Presentation 1 will include how to identify your audience, define your topic, establish your purpose, and write a working thesis. Presentation 2 will talk about knowing your objective, creating a research plan, that is what type of methods you will use, your research questions, and creating an outline based on your instructor's requirements. Presentations 3 through 6 are focused specifically on those chapters, the objective and purpose of each chapter, the requirements, how to manage and organize the information, questions for consideration, and also common mistakes to avoid. The abstract presentation number 7 will hopefully help you pull things together in the end. All of these, hopefully you will come to before you sit down to write each section so that you have a clue the questions that must be answered. Our series objectives are to offer suggestions. These are brief suggestions. It's meant to keep it in something you can watch before you lose focus. And not to take up too much of your time. We know that you work and you have families, and that this research project is enormous for some of you to try to fit in, especially when you're taking it in a 7-week course. The idea is that this is something you're going to base on what you've been doing for a long time. This presentation will allow you to examine each of the required sections and hopefully make the writing more accessible to you. As far as the MBA is concerned, and even in the health services, in the nursing department, the ultimate goal is to demonstrate your understanding of the knowledge, skills, and abilities gained through your academic program and your ability to create a well-designed research project that you can use for your career. Demonstrate your understanding and abilities, your ability to create a thesis, research, determine the methods, and write conclusions that are academic and intelligent. Please use your resources. Meet with your instructors. If you have any questions, follow that up with your instructor. Brainstorm with colleagues at work who probably have already done one of these, and then ask a librarian for help. Go to Google for help if you're looking for keywords. Consult a tutor at the beginning, middle, and end of your project, but don't expect editing, expect guidance. That's what the ultimate goal of this is, to give you guidance, because the ultimate goal of the assignment is for you to do the paper. You need to catch those grammatical errors. You need to ask the questions. We'll be there to try to help, but the goal is for you to understand how a research project is done. Use other resources. Online, there are a tremendous amount. This is just one of them. USC is one of my favorites. It's a very thorough guide to try to explain each of the sections and the types of things that are included. It's what I've done here, only far more thorough. These are videos. David Peak, some of them are a bit long, but they are very helpful, and they give the basic ideas for research. He'll help walk you through it. If you're more into videos than reading, then you might choose these. Keep things in perspective. You cannot delay on this. You have to be writing from the very beginning, and you're writing your literature review always. You're copying down citation, and that is the best way to keep this project rolling and making it something you can pull together. Make sure that your thesis is clear in your mind. What is it you are writing about and why, and you will have good luck.